Okay, 7 o'clock, we're gonna start the meeting. Bob, if you do a roll call, please.
Absolutely. Jeremy Fisher, physically present. Neil Beaver, physically present. Jerry Nelson, physically present. Tony Janeway, Damon Prater, Christina Lynn, Peggy Myers, Robert M. Ferguson Jr., physically present. Also, Steve Hicks, and along with us tonight is Connor Hinman. He's a project manager for 185, and four citizens.
Thank you. Approval of the minutes of the last meeting. Gentlemen, find anything that needs to be corrected or changed?
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from last meeting.
Second. Okay. Minutes approved as presented. Open issues, park.
That was quick.
Yeah,
They're
it
quick.
is.
So we had our fundraiser on July 5th. It went very well. I wish we had had more people here, but it was very hot. And I think there were a lot of things going on competing with us. But nevertheless, we raised $1,250 just in donations, in a donation jar. We had $850 donated for the purchase of bricks. And then we made $611 in food sales for a total of $2,711. And I added that to money that we had raised in previous fundraisers and delivered to Bob, a total of $3,163 in our fundraising so far. So we have begun our patronicity matching grant period that will end on August 31st. So far, including the money that I just indicated from fundraising, we have a total of $9,423 toward our patronicity matching grant. And we just finished a meeting from earlier this evening and have plans to do mass mailings and personal contacts to raise funds for that grant. Our goal is $50,000 to be matched by patronicity for a total of $100,000, all toward playground equipment. And that's really all that's going on right now, but if you have any questions, I would be more than happy to answer them.
On the grant, in order, you must fit the 50,000 to get.
Yes.
Okay. That's a good thing, so that people can get into their pockets. Is that it?
I would encourage anyone to donate.
Okay. Cold track, you're up next again.
I still need to talk to Dwayne Crum. So I need to follow up on that.
Thank you. New generator.
No news. I've reached out to the companies again, still haven't. I found a new company today that I was gonna reach out to see about a new quote. They're out of Indianapolis.
Okay.
Everpart never got back with me. I contacted Caps down here. They had a guy come out, but he could not sell the diesel generator, but he could sell propane, so they haven't got any quotes back with me yet. So the only quote that I got is from Houston, the original company.
Okay, thanks, Tony. Valve exerciser.
The Alliance showed up with their, what's called a hydrant buddy. It's a handheld deal, battery operated. We exercised about 20 valves in town that we weren't able to use by hand. So that little exerciser does work, but it's a man killer. We done those 20 valves in that day, and it was both of us doing it. I mean, it was, so I'm still reaching out to the other company to find out about the one that attaches to the trailer.
Okay.
Because it would be mounted to a boom, we don't have to carry it, do anything else with it. This hydrant buddy pushes you around. I couldn't hold it still when it on tight valves. It was pushing me around on the road. So, but worst case scenario, the hydrant buddy does work. and it's a smaller unit and stuff. It's about between $6,000 and $7,000. So if we have to, that thing would work, but it's definitely gonna be a two-person deal.
Do you have any like larger friends you could get a hold of?
I can talk, but I ain't guarantee you any of that.
You could just grab another younger, stronger person right here. I heard about.
If it's Vince and Tony around, no
You want
chance.
a longer pole,
Yeah.
then you guys can all come help.
There you go. Okay, so just keep working on that
I'm
for us so
still-
that we will
Still
know.
working towards it. I've talked to my inspector, and he's okay with everything right now and stuff, so
Okay.
we're moving forward with it.
Okay, thanks. And I bet you're on next too.
What's that?
Is it the, ballistic plate?
Nope, that's Steve.
No,
Oh, that's
I hope it's not Tony.
Sorry,
Oh, you did.
allergies are bad today.
I don't think so.
See, that's for the valve.
Yeah, it's the quote I sent to you guys. The,
For
panels
the-
I have right now are 10 years old. They're good for 5. I lost 85 pounds, so Nelson's came here and measured me, and he said, "No, you gotta get a different carrier." He said, "This ain't gonna work." So the quote I sent to you is gonna be the same thing I ordered for the sheriff's department. I have to get theirs at the end of the year. So I have to get a new carrier for them too. It's just, I lost too much weight. So I'm trying to stay healthy. I'm like, I'm not gonna do what Tony did either, by the way. That's
Yeah.
just,
What was the quote? What was that quote? I can't remember.
1,172.
And that comes out of just the marshals.
Yes.
that'd be the carrier, the panels, and a new name tag to go on it for me.
Okay.
And everything I have on this will just switch over to it. There's nothing new like that. I just lost too much weight. He said it's just too loose. He said you can't tighten it up anymore. So he said I could try to engineer to get a set of panels to fit in there, but I said it's just not gonna be right. And I'll tell you from knowledge, if the ballistic panels don't fit right, you will call injury to the officer will be worse than, and I mean, the bullet probably still won't go through, but the internal injury is gonna be bad. So you want it tight on you, not loose. So,
Would this be coming out of the Marshall supplies then?
Comes out of equipment. I can move money around.
Okay.
It's necessary,
Yeah.
so let's
I
go
was just
ahead.
looking where it was coming out. I'll make a motion to approve the $1,172.65 for the ballistic plate carrier.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Approved. Portable breath tester grant,
yeah, I'm still working on it.
Okay. ordinance violations.
Okay, I asked one of them to be here tonight, but, 130 North Church is the big one. He's actually made great strides. Backyard has no trash in it now. The dumpster, which is I don't know what size dumpster that is. What's that thing?
I would think it's a 40-yard because of the height of it.
Yeah, I can't see it to it. It's taller than I am. He's filled it. A lot of tree limbs are in it, which he knows he can use, Tony too, but he got all the trash out, so now he's just putting the limbs in there. There is a truck back there still. He knows it needs to be moved. He's cut down the trees that he can handle himself, which I never mentioned other trees, the junk ones, really, and he did that. So they're down. He just got to get more room. The one black Cadillac Escalade, he says should be gone. He's got a guy wanting to buy it. The white van, he has new plates put on it for temporary plates. He'll get regular plates. The white car, he's gonna get plates for it. And then the camper, he has a guy looking at buying the camper. There's a dog cage back there yet. He has a guy that's gonna take it. So, I mean, honestly, I would recommend the town not doing anything. Just let me, I've been checking weekly with him and he's been very cooperative. He doesn't want us to have to get involved, so I would recommend we wait another month before the town decides if they need to do anything. Let's let me keep looking with him every week. He knows I come weekly on weekends or whenever I can.
He has mowed it, and I mean, he has really done a great job as far as, I mean, you can pass that on to him. mean,
Well, I
he
did.
is
I
really
told him that.
cooperative.
It's recognized what work is, he had family came and helped, and I said, well, just get it cleaned up and then keep it clean. It's gonna be a lot easier then, but I just recommend we wait another 30 days before we decide to do anything.
Sounds
I
good.
think I think he deserves that, so. The other one I had a car was tagged. It's been removed by the owner, so it's gone. I did go and talk to West Street. I've been working with the Espinosas. I think it's 240. I can't remember the exact address, but anyway, 340 I think. The car is being put in the garage. It'll be out of the way. Right now, there's a bunch of stuff in the garage coming in the yard, but he's gonna scrap all the metal. Other stuff, I gave him Tony's work number. He's gonna talk with Tony if there's possibly some of the stuff we put to the dumpster. I think they've been putting an effort out too. So I didn't turn anything into Bob yet, but I've been holding on to it just to give him a chance. And it sounds like his son who owns the car is going into the military. So he's trying to make himself better too. So, and I've talked to a few other people. I gave a warning to one today about his yard and some other junk. So I haven't turned into Bob. I usually give him a couple weeks before I turn anything to Bob to give him a chance. And there's some other houses that I'll be talking with this week. Now I'm back from vacation. So, and then the stop sign is going to be moved. I did talk to the NDOT supervisor again. He said the work order's been turned in, but once it gets turned in, that's on them. He said I can't do anything else besides the work order. So
Are they gonna put stop sign on both sides of West Street? Because they called it locate for both sides, east and west.
I just know I said we need to get that sign put where it needs to be at. So wherever NDOT does, NDOT does. So
Right.
I know some of the trees have been cut, and then Larry Rinsberger and his daughter and I went up there just with some lights to help. But we at Church Street, we received complaints, especially when it rains, that the limbs go down, you can't see it all. The owner gave Larry permission to cut it, so it's completely cleared now, so you can see. So when school starts back up, bus drivers don't have any trouble either. Besides that, I can't really think of anything else ordinance-wise. If there's any issues, I just need to be told. So
And the one on Pike Street is going to go back to court in
August 22nd, 1 p.m. Circuit Court. So I foresee that if it's not cleaned up then, it won't be an extension. At least that's what I'm pushing for. I testified in the last, well, Christina was up there. So, and he says he can get it cleaned up in 30 days and the county said, we'll give you 60. And I have not seen any, he added actually a couple things I've noticed. So,
Maybe a little miracle road.
but the other house next to it, I know they're dealing with it. There's two other houses that they're dealing with. That does bring it up something real fast. The house on Church Street, Sonia Poe's house, it doesn't have water running to it, does it?
Water's turned off.
The town trash dumpster is still there. Doesn't the water bill pay for that trash dumpster? But she brings.
They were moving, they were going to move that out.
Well, she brings in trash, I've been told by neighbors from where she lives down in 900 North and puts in the dumpster and so she's getting free trash pickup as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Okay. I just don't want to see the town,
Yeah, Tony and them can just remove it.
okay, it's sitting out
If
front.
they're not paying, if they don't have water.
Yeah. Besides that, if the board has anything for me, I would appreciate it. I know 4th of July went fine. We had a large crowd. Thank you, Christine, you guys for getting the street. That helped out a lot. No accidents or anything like that. We did have a theft from one of our antique shops. The two subjects you thought did, I tracked them down. I proved by our cameras they did not steal anything. So who stole it? She has no idea. So they don't have cameras in the store. So, but the two that she accused, I was able to prove with our cameras that they did not steal anything. So, been writing a lot of warnings and tickets down on 16, and also I've been sitting out here, and I got permission from a landowner to sit on their property for chip wall now, so I can get off the chip wall and they won't see me as easy. So I kind of stick out a little bit. So hopefully I'll start slowing some of that traffic down too. So that's it. Unless you got something. Okay.
Do what? Tony, what, oh wait, let's see. Connor, did you want to say anything or was he was?
I was just gonna talk to you.
Well, they were,
Oh,
oh,
okay, just, okay, got it.
yeah, you can,
I mean, we give you center stage.
yeah, you can go ahead and take care of him before we go into business.
Do we have anything on pending
Of Connor.
though?
That they were talking about
We
that.
just did. That's what we just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was anything more about the stop
No,
signs.
I mean. my
He
name's
said
Connor
something about
Hyman.
stop
I'm
signs.
the new project manager for Metro 185, so you guys have seen Alex Downer around here several times, I'm sure. I'm his predecessor, so I'm taking on his role after, since he's moved into the community foundation role. I just graduated from Manchester University this past May. I played football there for 4 years. I was a team captain. And yeah, so I interned with Alex from the beginning of January until the end of May, and then stepped into this role right after graduation. So I'm really excited. I love everything that's going on. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all the projects and everything that are going on. This community and this county has done a lot in the past 4 or 5 years. It's really cool to see it be a part of that. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Welcome aboard. Tony, you're on.
Basically, Damon was able to acquire one of his water license. He just got that done, so.
Congratulations.
Yay,
Good to
Damon.
hear. Congrats.
I have, we done the water repair on the 5 houses that were below minimum standards. Was able to increase all those to a 15-gallon a minute, state minimum 5 gallon. Unfortunately, I have 2 more to go test.
Okay.
So I just, your neighbor called me. John, is that his name?
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
Okay.
He called me, and then Don Revis talked to me at the last board meeting, so it's up to you guys, but I have 2 more complaints, so.
How many did we originally?
I done 7 last time, 2 of them were determined to be customer side issues, so I didn't have to do that, but we done 5.
Okay.
And it was, I don't know what the final bill was and stuff, but you guys approved 20,000. And we were able to do all 5. I had to replace 1 service line, the other 4 we were able to clean out, and get them working a lot better.
And 2 of them was the cost of the owner, is that correct? Is that what
What's
you said?
that?
2 of them was at the cost of the owner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did 5.
What was that, 14? Was it 14 apiece?
They're 3,000 to 4,000, depending on what all we gotta do. And they decided on the 5 to do 20,000 total. I know the one down the street here is on the same side of the road, and Don's is on the opposite side of the road, so I know Don's is gonna definitely, well, they're both gonna be digged, so it's probably gonna be 3,000 to 4,000 piece again.
Did you look and see what while he's going ahead and talking, would you look and see what my last check to Flex was? And then that'll give me an idea.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Tony.
Basically, that's all I got.
Mhm.
I wasn't gonna bother you for anything else.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is something that we push to next year and have, maybe it's establish a limit of how many we're gonna do per year. So we don't get too much in the hole for,
So we agreed on 7, right, to start? Is that correct?
I told you that I.
We
had
said
7 I had to
20,000
test.
total.
Correct. Okay, 7. So
It was
2
just-
of them.
Yes.
I'll tell you what it was here in a few minutes. You can move on to Steve if you like.
Steve, go ahead. Steve, you got anything else?
No, I took everything unless you have something.
Now, the only thing I have that I would like to bring up, and Tony and all, you can look at it, is when Chippewa is totally empty, I mean, they speed through this town like crazy. And I really would love to see a couple V-Bucks installed. I don't care how mad they
Abby also told me that's happening on the weekends.
It's a lot on the weekends and stuff, and Sunday when I was coming through town and I had just pulled out in front of the shop, this girl comes flying on her bicycle. She's south of the community building, just flies right in the street. Now, if someone was going faster, they would have picked her off so quick.
I think that same girl shot across 16.
Well, all I
That-
know is she waved at me, and it's like, I really wasn't gonna wave, but I mean, I just think that we need to really kind of look at slowing some of them down somehow when, you're not on duty, Because they really do abuse it.
Well, they told the radar sign, one, it actually does still keep stats.
Mhm.
Now I'll be getting better time frame too when they're
Yeah.
done.
Well, the issue also is, once they get past the sign, they pick it up going past the library in my house and really fly
Yeah.
through there.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Just lay your body out there.
Uh-huh,
Thank you,
yeah.
Peggy.
But no, I mean, I would like you to look into it and see what the cost of it would be and a good couple good locations, because I think we should really be
One,
concerned
two?
about that safety, huh?
You want two?
At least 2 locations. I think sometimes coming up the hill here, they come so fast and over it. But I noticed on Saturday, which several of us was sitting outside here, this Camaro came, and I mean, by the time they left the speed sign to the community building, I bet they were hitting 45 to 50 miles.
Oh, they go
Because they're,
50 plus, easy
yeah, I
plus.
mean, it's horrible.
That's when they start just picking up speed then.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
They do that going past the house.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
oh, yeah.
And do we have to post speed bumps ahead? Is that a requirement or a law?
I will have to, I'm not even sure you can put speed bumps on a public roadway.
So Chippewa belongs to town, not to the town. Okay, would you check that out for us, Christina, please?
I
Yes,
have a question.
go ahead.
245 Walnut, was that one of them?
Yeah, is that,
I don't know who it is. It's 245 Walnut. And it,
Well, that would be,
and it was for the skid steer. And it was $2,400.
well, if it was from Flex, and yeah, it had to be, because that's the last things we've done in there.
Okay, all right.
I'm pretty sure this house on the corner of Walnut and Benton.
So far we've spent $17,200 on Flex. And I think that would take in, see, that 10,000 was for 4 different locations. Then we had a 225 Adams Street. And then we had one at 245 Walnut.
225 Adams is separate, that's the church parsonage.
Very good, thank you.
yeah.
All right, so, and that we were paid for. So we've got,
Is it 240 Walnut? You say 245?
245 was what they had on Flex bill.
Well, there is no 245, so I'm assuming it's 240.
Must be.
That's the one, that is the one we've done, yes.
$12,400 is what we've done. So we could do the other 2
Mhm.
and take care of those.
Go
So
ahead.
that'd be within the initial approval.
And it's up to y'all.
Yeah, I mean, we should.
Yeah.
But we don't have to approve it now. I mean, we approved the money.
Yeah, you would.
already.
Yeah, because you gave him permission for 20,000, but you also had 5. There were 7 that he was checking. So just give him permission for the other
Yeah,
2.
that's fine. Tony, go ahead. We got it? Christina?
A couple of things I didn't mention, one thing with the park. So Bob had arranged to have a band. The band was Soul Shot. They were very good. I would encourage anyone to see them or use them for an event. They were very good. Separate issue. I've had questions about the liquor licenses in town. I've done some research and investigation. So both the gas station, I don't know what to, I didn't bring my paperwork with me, but both the gas station and Dollar General applied for grocery store permits for 2-way, so for beer and wine. Both of those were approved. And for a long time, I couldn't figure out why, but I've discovered that the Alcohol and Tobacco Commission changed some quotas at some point in time. And so there were enough to be able, I think there could be up to 4 now, which doesn't, make sense in terms of what the statute says, but whatever. So both the gas station and Dollar General can have two-way licenses. And those have been approved for both of them. The gas station, and I'm just using that term loosely because has also applied for a three-way license, for a packaged liquor store three-way license. And that's been approved conditionally and has been placed in escrow. It cannot be finally approved or issued unless or until the town enacts an enabling ordinance, which is what I told you however long ago that we talked about this. And so that will just sit unless the town enacts an enabling ordinance. And remember, we discussed, if you enact an enabling ordinance, it doesn't give you any control over who has a three-way license, what they do with it, and it's gotta be in effect. I didn't print that statute again, but I think it was 2.5 years or some period of time, you can't revoke that ordinance.
I think you said 2 years and 60 days, is that right?
Could have been.
Something like that.
So that's what I know about the liquor license situation. And there was nothing for the town to do or not to do with regard to the two-way licenses. We have no authority over those whatsoever. So, we couldn't oppose them, we couldn't approve them. We had nothing to do with the two-way licenses. The three-way license is a different story, and that's the enabling ordinance.
Has anything been brought to the town from the gas station recently?
He's not here. I mean, I know he's in town. I mean, I know he is interested in moving forward, but I'm not representing him. I think if he wants to move forward, he needs to come to our meeting and move forward from there. But yes,
He is giving quite a bit to the festival for an advertisement, but he asked for Roann liquors. And I encouraged him, I said, well, don't you want us advertised for the station? So I'm gonna have him do it like a slash of the two together on our brochure. But the business isn't really open yet, evidently, the Roann liquors.
Well, it could be if Roann Liquors has a two-way license.
Right.
But that wasn't the name of the organization that got a license, which is okay. You can be doing business as.
yeah.
So I don't know.
So it's okay, and they sent it to us.
I would guess so, yeah. I mean,
He was real, when he emailed me, when I suggested that, he was real, oh, thank you, I really appreciated the suggestion. So he said, yeah, that would be good, so I feel good about that, answering that way, so.
sure.
Is there a public hearing that goes along with that?
Yes, yeah, whatever happens.
I would ask,
If that happens, I mean, I'm assuming that a public hearing has to take place.
I mean, that's up to the board, but you would be
Well-
enacting a new ordinance. So,
Okay, and I do have a question
I
because
mean, my advice would be to do it.
I did see a letter that was from I'll call him tobacco. And it did say on there that it would require the town to have maybe I should send you a copy.
or public meeting or public hearing?
A public hearing, I'm sorry.
My understanding,
I don't know.
they have to have a public hearing for it. My understanding.
Yeah. Well, anyway, until he comes and represents, we're just gonna leave it as it is. Okay?
Mhm.
Anything else, Christine?
No,
Bob?
I just have one thing. Xfinity has already, well, Comcast has already put Comcast in this building. They're working now on, I've got a new rep, and he is now working on getting Comcast Xfinity put into the plant. They are going to replace my phone and in my office, but they're going to use the existing phone along with the existing telephone number. But they cannot do cell phones for a municipality. So that means that we're going to have to keep the AT&T cell phones for the plant. But now it's my understanding that the phones that the plant has now, which are iPhones, are not functioning well. They're not getting good service between each other. They've had a lot of trouble with the phones. They've asked for new phones, and they've asked for, instead of having iPhones, they've asked for Androids. We can go tomorrow to AT&T and get all that taken care of. But I guess just letting you guys know that we're going to change that around a little bit for them. We'll actually drop one phone. We're going to get rid of 8182, and we're going to keep the other two phone numbers. Plus, there's a phone number for one of their iPads. And so we want to keep that also because it's acting, I think, as a hotspot also. So
We use it for reading meters and whatever else.
So we want to keep that. So that's what our plan is to do that tomorrow. And it looks like it's probably going to cost us less. We'll get a reduction in our AT&T bill.
So they requested Androids over iPhones. Is there a reason for that? Is it? Okay. You think?
I think.
I think iPhones are.
I like my iPhone phone, but they have asked.
Okay, that's fine.
So it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference to me if it's an iPhone or an Android. Whatever they're comfortable with, I think they should have.
Okay, that's good.
So
Okay,
it's up to y'all.
it's fine.
So that's what we're going to do. Other than that, I'm good.
Do you have anything?
After the meeting, Steve, I wanted to talk about the maintaining of unimproved alley or streets. Talk about that a little bit.
This is Mr. Judy
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
from 130 North, Church Street. I asked him to come to meeting tonight. I told him about your progress. I'm actually proud of you for what you've done, so.
Yeah, I hope that I've been talking to you that.
Well, Mr. Judy, we also, before you got here, we did make comments of how well it is improving. Thank you very much for working with the town and the community. We appreciate that. Okay, where was I? Oh, do you have anything?
No.
Okay, I don't either. Anybody out there have anything? If not, meeting is adjourned at 7:33.
Which one?